Imagine being so loved and given the world by your partner. Perfect life. Then one day, it all gets taken away. This is the story of two beautiful monkeys, Peter and Grace. Their love was unlike any other. They laughed together, climbed trees together, gathered fruits together, and faced every challenge side by side. When Peter found only one ripe fruit, he would share it with Grace. When Grace was tired, Peter would take over her responsibilities. They celebrated each other's victory and comforted one another through every hardship. The entire forest admired them. The wise elephants would smile whenever they saw them. The birds sang beautiful sweet songs whenever they saw two of them pass beneath the tree. Even the playful squirrels wished they would find love like theirs one day. After one beautiful year together, Peter looked at Grace's eyes beneath an old baboon tree and asked, "Will you spend the rest of your life with me?" With tears filling her eyes, Grace whispered, "Forever." The whole forest celebrated. The mighty chief gorilla declined. It was the grand wedding the forest had ever seen. Hundreds of animals arrived carrying gifts, baskets of fruits, warm blankets, wooden furniture, honey, vegetable, and even fruits that would last them many seasons. It was a celebration of love. Years passed like a gentle breeze. Grace and Peter built a cozy home high among the strongest trees. Soon, they were blessed with 3 beautiful little monkeys. Every evening, Peter returned home carrying fresh fruits. His kids would run towards him shouting, "Yay, Daddy's home." Grace always watched with a heart full of joy. Life was perfect, but life can change in a single moment. One morning, Peter kissed Grace goodbye. "I will be back before sunset," he promised. Grace smiled. "We will be waiting." Peter swung gracefully from tree to tree, searching for the sweetest fruits. As he reached for a heavy branch filled with ripe banana, an old branch suddenly cracked. It snapped beneath him. Peter lost his grip. He fell higher, higher, then crashed. The forest fell silent. Birds stopped singing. Leaves drifted slowly to the ground. Peter never stood up again. The animals nearby rushed towards him, but it was too late. The forest had lost one of the kindest souls. Chief Gorilla hurried to Grace's home. The moment Grace saw him, her heart already knew. She collapsed before he could speak. "Grace," whispered the Chief Gorilla. Peter is gone." The world around her shattered. She screamed until her voice disappeared. She cried, "Why my Peter? Why not me? Why him? Why now?" Her children too cried because they could not understand why their father could never come home again. The entire forest mourned. Peter's funeral was unlike anything anyone had ever witnessed. Thousands of animals gathered. They brought flowers, fruits, speeches. Some cried loudly. Some said, "Peter was like a brother." Another said, "He was one of the kindest monkey we have ever known." When the funeral ended, everyone slowly returned to their own lives. The forest became quiet again, but Grace's suffering had only begun. Days turned into weeks. The fruits Peter once gathered were gone. Her children cried through the night, "Mama, we are hungry. Grace searched every corner of the forest for food. Some days, she found nothing. Other days, she found only enough for one child. She skipped meals so her kids could eat. Eventually, there was nothing left. She knocked on doors. Some animals pretended they were not home. Others whispered, "We are too busy." Some simply closed their doors. The same animals who had filled Peter's funeral with gifts had forgotten the family he left behind. The children grew weaker. Their laughter disappeared. Their bodies became too weak to climb. One evening, all 3 children laid beside their mother. Grace held them tightly. She whispered, "Your father loved you more than anything." The children closed their eyes one by one. They never opened them again. Heartbroken and exhausted, Grace kissed each one of them gently, looking towards the stars, and she whispered, "Peter, I'm bringing our children home." She closed her eyes and quietly joined her family. The following morning, the forest awoke to the heartbreaking news. Grace and her children had died from hunger. Chief Gorilla was devastated. He immediately called every animal in the forest to a great meeting ground. This time, they came carrying baskets overflowing with bananas, mangoes, vegetables, honey, coconut, flowers, blankets, and gifts. Chief Gorilla looked at the mountain of food. Then he looked at the lifeless bodies of Grace and her children. His eyes filled with tears. His voice thundered across the forest. Where were the fruits when Grace and her children were hungry? Silence. Where were the vegetables when Grace knocked at your doors? No one answered. Why do you bring flowers after they can no longer smell them? Animals lowered their heads. Some began to cry. Chief Gorilla continued, "You filled Peter's funeral with gifts, then abandoned his family, the one he loved the most." His voice trembled. Love is not measured by how much we cry when someone dies. Love is measured by how much we stand beside them while they are still alive. No animal could lift its head. From that day forward, whenever a family lost a loved one, the entire forest shared food, gathered fruits together, cared for the children, and made sure no one suffered alone, because they never wanted another Grace or another Peter to die waiting